majority have set the 31st of July as a day they will take to the streets and shut down the nation peacefully. And their plans are simple. They don't want the CAP 3 to see the light of the day. They understand Mnangagwa has signed that piece of legislation because he stands to benefit and a few around him, whilst the majority of Zimbabweans would be suffering and languishing in poverty. I can attest to you, those who think that Mnangagwa doesn't fear Zimbabweans, he fears Zimbabweans. That is why when you see Varakashi acting, understand that an instruction has been given for them to write or to begin a campaign. For those who don't know, Varakashi is an online soldier for Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, paid trolls to campaign on social media on behalf of ZANU-PF. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So the mind-boggling question is, does Mnangagwa fear protest? Yes, he fears protest indeed. That is why Varakashi already they have begun the online campaign to inflict fear on Zimbabweans. One of them, known as CH Mukungunua, has written no to illegal shutdown and actually inserted this video of Emerson Mnangagwa. Listen to what the video says.
Some little boys. They will continue making that noise, but we shall continue to move on. But I want anybody who may want to be nonsensical and bring chaos in this country, we are ready for any chaos, to deal with any chaos. Whoever who preach hate speech shall be responsible for their hate speech. Our prisons are not full. We want peace. We want unity. Those who do not disagree with that, do so quietly and peacefully. Then, tishafamba tose murugare no kuirana.
Just imagine, this is the president who issued such a statement, but it's not a recent statement. It was a statement that was issued when there were looming protests in Zimbabwe. You can see exactly what is happening. If you doubted that Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa fears the 31st of July protest, that is why I'm calling on all Zimbabweans to make it a point that they participate in their overwhelming majority. Wherever you are, lift up the placards, go to the streets with your neighbor. Let's invite each other to participate in this protest and call for actually the end of this CAP 3, whilst ZANU-PF is still celebrating the faction of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. Let's cut that celebration short. So as we have seen, they have already, and what Mnangagwa spoke in this clip, that was a long time ago. You can see that this is the template they are using, Varakashi, to discourage the people of Zimbabwe. Now, you know that also a Zimbabwean that they targeted for just recording a video and encouraging Zimbabweans to protest, which is, by the way, their constitutional right. That is, Pegimpilo Mbedzi, aged 41, already was arrested the day before yesterday, is now facing charges of But remember, the arrest was through abduction, charges of inciting an unlawful gathering after he posting a self-recorded video on Facebook mobilizing Zimbabweans to protest against the recently signed Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3. According to court documents, Mbezi posted the video on the 10th of July 2026, in which he was seen holding a placard bearing the message "No to 2030" while encouraging members of the public to participate in the demonstration scheduled for 31 July 2026. Mbezi, who is associated with the NDWG led by opposition politician Job Sikala, was reportedly taken to an unknown location following his arrest. The state alleges that Mbezi failed to notify the relevant. How do you notify? 31st is still far away. There is still that 7-day gap. If you go 20 days before, 15 days before, they will tell you, no, it's still far away. Come 7 days before, or even 5 days before. They know within that 5 days, they will frustrate you. They will actually say, no, you did not, your letter lacked this and that. They will try by all means to force you to postpone your event, and they know by postponing your event they have already it's a way of disrupting the protest. That's why I was saying the only logical and effective protest on the 31st of July, as they have already announced the day, is for people, don't record videos, mobilize secretly, and you wake up in the morning, everybody is on the streets. It's not business as usual. You will see a day before they will be running a campaign that tomorrow will be a normal day, and they will also be trying to post pictures to prove that it is indeed a normal day. It is because all that's a campaign, psychological campaign to stop Zimbabweans from participating in the protest scheduled for the 31st of July 2026. But if people mobilize properly for this particular day and some days to come, and make sure, in spite they bring police, you go to your houses. When police moves from your area, you occupy. They don't have enough police officers to occupy each. If the protests are sporadic, they cannot. For example, if all the streets in Makokoba they are protesting, all the squares in Mziligazi they are protesting, the streets in Tumbane, all the streets in Njube, the squares also from A to Z, Njube, all the streets from Lopengula Extension, all the streets from Pelandaba, all the streets from which location is that? From Makwekwe West, all the streets from Makwekwe North, all the streets from Luveve, Kwabalanda, they are actually and exactly it is happening in Harare, it's Barasekwa, all Chitungwiza, the streets are up in arms. They don't have the manpower to actually contain the situation. If Zimbabwe, the power is in Zimbabweans, and the problem is, some starts protesting in Makokoba in a certain street, just stay in their house, they are drinking beer as if everything is normal, destroying their lives, taking their stress through alcohol, instead of joining hands with everybody and say enough is enough, and call for the end, not only of Cap 3, but also for the end of the regime of Emerson Dambudzo. There is nobody stronger. There is no demagogue that is stronger than the people of Zimbabwe. There is absolutely nothing like that. The people are stronger than a demagogue. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stuff. Is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet